As you can see on the title, Igbos should avoid the protest, but they should be vigilant. They should be very vigilant. There is a bad motive in the protest. Igbos did not ask for the current government. Some people imposed themselves on Nigerians. We never wanted this. They said it is their turn. They took over by force. Though not all, some of their people gave them the backing. It must be their turn. Nigeria is ruled by turn. Yet, maybe when it comes to Igbo's turn, they will divert. They did everything. The judiciary messed up, INEC messed up, and they have it. And we were talking about Buhari's reign. Igbo will say, that is what is currently being faced in Nigeria. The fact is that everybody is feeling it. Like you always had P2B. During the election, he will tell you, you will not buy fuel cheaper when the time comes. Whether you are APC or Labour Party, you will not buy fuel cheaper. You will not buy anything cheaper. If there is an increment in tax, I'm talking about VAT, for example, you will not buy things cheaper because you are a Tinubu supporter or because you are a Christian or a Muslim. For the first time I voted in an election in Nigeria, I voted because I believed in the election, but I was disappointed. If you give me an option, I prefer a split. Yes, if you give me an option. Now, concerning the protest, afterwards, the hardship began. They started calling for protests, that we have to protest. And Igbos were telling them, no, we are comfortable. It wasn't that we are comfortable as such, but we know how to manage. Make do with what you have. That is what Igbo told most Igbos, yes. Real Igbos, we told others, make do with what we have. We are okay. We are not getting involved in this protest. You asked for what you got. They said, we have to be true Nigerians. They forgot they have to be true Nigerians during the election. Most of them were tribalistic. Most of them clapped for INEC. Most of them clapped for Supreme Court judgment. People like wounded civilian. You have to respect what the court says. You don't also have the right to protest. Then, why should you come out and protest? You don't have the right. You people should not join them. They should not protest. We cannot protest. They should not protest. Supreme Court has spoken. It is just a year or thereabouts. Before it was a year. Few months to be in 1 year, they started some mushroom protests. They say, Igbos must join. Is there any obligation when we have been betrayed? Meanwhile, please note, not all the Yorubas were involved in this mess. No. There are true ones who are not interested. They voted for their candidate. They voted because they want this person. They voted because they want Nigeria to be properly governed. But some went for the guy who said it is his turn. Now, what do you expect from somebody who snatched power? Who was placed there not by the will of the people, but imposed himself. Because he has imposed himself, he will behave like somebody who imposed himself. Now they are arranging for protest. I saw something on Twitter, now on X. I saw something on Twitter. It's like should I say a cloud meeting? Or a kind of conference meeting on Twitter. I had a voice. They were talking about, Peter Obi should get away, should get away. We want to do this protest. Everywhere will be this and that, touch this and that. And I was seeing some of the comment section. Omo Igbo, they want to behave like 1966. They are telling Peter Obi to go so that they can do what they did in 1966. Now, when you hear things like this, how are you going to still get involved? They're already politicizing the protest. Meanwhile, they started it. And that is why there's a particular man the other day in a video. He was saying, these particular people, they hash these things. They allow other ethnicities to carry it and they pull out. And you bear the consequences. If Igbo is allowed to pull out during the war, we also will pull out. You thought they are with you. They started the idea of the protest. Now they are calling it Igbo protest. They are saying, I was reading the Twitter comment. Igbos should, they are telling, in the Twitter comment, the person was talking about Peter Obi should stay out of it. And somebody is already saying, they are telling Peter Obi to leave so that they can do what they do. I am telling my Igbo people to ignore this protest, but be at alert. Because some of the ones we have seen in Nigeria, they end up blaming us. They end up destroying our properties, our hard-earned properties. Some ethnicities will be fighting themselves in Nigeria. The target is Igbo property. They will target at the end of the day. Igbos cannot be used to settle dispute any further. I am begging my Igbo brothers not to get involved in this protest because it is not a sincere protest. We are already seeing some form of insincerity. Somebody is trying to hang it on your neck. A lot of things are being said in Twitter. I saw one today, a post. There will be no protest in Yoruba land. No protest. These are the people who are telling you, hey, the Igbos should come out and let's protest. There will be no protest in Igbo land too. I saw one imam. I watched it today. I saw one imam. If you request for the video, I will send the video link to you. They're already saying it's an Igbo organized protest in Kano that the North should pull out. So what kind of country is this? I'm advising our Igbos and imploring our Igbo people, no one should come out to protest, but stay at alert. Protect your goods. Don't come out to protest. Protect your goods because it could be the target. We are not interested in the protest. We are not interested. Wayo day inside. We might be the target. They cannot find an opportunity again to implicate us, to put us in trouble. So for you people who want to carry it, now you sabi. If you go to Twitter, just go to the Twitter space or X. It's called X now. Go and read comments, and you think these people are with you. They are going to start it again and leave it for you to suffer. What happened during NSAS? It was a Nigerian protest, Sabi. But what happened? That somebody had made a comment regards it, and so it is Igbo. Meanwhile, there are some sincere Southwesterners, Yorubas, who are telling them, whatever happened to Lagos, in Lagos, you did it, not Igbos. Because the protest was in all of Nigeria. If you're talking about Lagos, go to Anambra and see what was done. See what was done. There was at a point you will not see any police station or policeman putting on police uniform. They say it's an Igbo engineer thing to destroy Southwest. You didn't come to Southeast and see what is happening. We can no longer be used to settle scores. We, the Igbo people, are not interested in the protest. We are not going to protest. I am begging our Igbo brothers, we are not protesting. Let's adapt to the situation of Nigeria. We are not the cause. We are not coming out to protest. They want to use us to settle scores. Go to the Twitter space if you think I'm joking. There are certain things I would have shared here. But for the sake of, you cannot abuse this space we are using. You can imagine that. So I'm telling our people, don't get involved. Don't get involved in the protest. It is not sincere. Look at the other one, NSAS. Even the government brought anti-protesters. Government vehicles were dropping off thugs. That one is even Buhari. You don't know about this one. There is an area that is the headquarters of thugs. And somebody from that area is ruling. And you want to make una wise up. This is just what I want to tell our people. Thanks for watching. Share widely.